Well, hello, everyone. I'm Joy, and I'm glad that you chose to be on the show with me today. This is an important one today. Everyone is important, in my opinion, because they all focus on different aspects of the healthy lifestyle. So those are things that we want to include in our life, and we want motivation, and we want inspiration, and we want direction and guidance. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help to guide you in that direction, and so that you can reach your goals in the fastest and safest way possible. I'm a huge fan of doing things in such a way that will yield results in the fastest and safest way. Why? Because when you do the opposite, it is frustrating. That means you literally are spending time and effort in a direction and not seeing any results, or only seeing minimal results. And that's frustrating. I don't even see how people can do that, but you can. And you can get caught up in spending months or years in a direction, putting forth good effort and not getting anywhere close to where you truly want to be. And what ends up happening after that is you end up settling. And you'll say, well, I tried everything, nothing works, so I'll just be satisfied in this situation. Keep in mind, guys, you can chat. If you're listening to this via your mobile phone, there's an app for Spreaker. Or if you're listening on your computer, down at the bottom, there's a chat feature as well. So at any time, if you have a question or comment, feel free to just jump in and ask or state your comment, all right? Very interactive, very interactive. I want you to get as much as you can from these shows and share them. If you're getting benefits, then share them with other people. So what's the topic for today? The topic is coconut oil, specifically virgin coconut oil. I love virgin coconut oil. I really should do a commercial for them, but I do. I really do love it. It's a truly an amazing supplement. And what are supplements in general? What's the purpose of a supplement? What does it do? Is it a waste of money? Most of them, yeah. It's a huge waste of money. That's why most supplements, especially if they're in pill form, you do a little research. You can pop it in Google and see how much waste, how much pills, undigested pills and vitamins and supplements end up in the sewer system, and you'll be blown away. So that's someone's money that they're spending on supplements, and they're not even digested in the body, and they leave the body undigested, go straight through the body, straight through the commode, straight through the sewer system as a bunch of waste, because it didn't even break down in your body. And sometimes it's because of the capsule or the shell or the actual peel that they put together for it, and a lot of times they're not putting in adequate amounts that will even make a difference in your life. That's why you don't really feel any different after taking them. You know, you've been told you should take supplements and that they're good for you, but you don't know which ones. It can seem overwhelming. You don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste your money. So you're like, what do I do? Okay? And so what's interesting about it is supplements. That's why I personally prefer supplements that are tried and true. I personally prefer supplements that have been used for ages, for eons, for decades, for centuries. That's what I prefer. Natural old remedies. Yes. Because when you use those natural old remedies, in most cases, it's going to be more effective and more cost effective. So it's going to save you money, definitely save you money in comparison to like spending your money on drugs, prescribed meds, all that stuff. So this is like taking measures to prevent you from having to go down that road. Take these measures and you'll be safe. You'll be healthy. You'll be optimal, my favorite word. You'll be optimal. And that's what it's all about. It's about filling in the gaps of anything missing in your eating. Another thing that supplements, I like to call supplements If you had an A on your report card, supplements will take it to an A+, okay? So it gives everything a boost. This should make things happen within the body more efficiently and more effectively. That's the purpose. Should have a very high absorption rate because when you consume it, you want it to work. You want to consume the actual supplement. These supplements are straight from nature. Oh my goodness. I'm just so thankful that we have access to supplements. The pharmaceutical industry didn't bottle them all up and put a big price tag on it and say the only way you have to walk through this gate to get them, you have to go through us. I'm so happy that we have access to these supplements. Like literally right now, you guys could go down to the health food store and get some virgin coconut oil. How awesome is that? For under $20. For under $20. So to me, that is phenomenal. That is an awesome thing that we're able to do that. So you want to take advantage of that because the benefits are for you and your body, and you're going to see them quickly. When you're taking good stuff, you see the benefits quickly. And some of this stuff is so funny because they're referred to as amazing secrets. They have superpowers. The hidden secrets of like this stuff has been used for centuries. But what happens is as time goes on, you end up with, what is it called? You end up with, instead of, oh gosh, I lost my thought just for a second there. Give me a second. Instead of, what happens over time is, especially with the standard American diet that we've been bombarded with, so what happens is all these ancient remedies, all these phenomenal things that used to be passed down from generation to generation, now they're kind of buried under a rug and nobody even knows about this stuff. So then somebody like me pulls out a bullhorn and starts trying to tell the world about things like this. And then people look at me like I'm crazy or like, huh? Like what in the world? Drink oil? What? Huh? That makes no sense. What? When it makes perfect sense. When it's amazing for you. When it's going to make you feel good, look good. We're going to talk about exactly what it's going to make you do. How it's going to react within the body. And how you can derive all the benefits from it. Amazing benefits. And we can't even discuss all the benefits. You can't discuss all the benefits. I mean, there's books on virgin coconut oil. You can't discuss all the benefits on this short show. You can't discuss all the benefits in a post. But that's okay. You'll get an idea of some of the main benefits and how we're going to use it to catapult our health and, in particular, catapult our weight loss because sometimes people could be doing things in the wrong way. One of the things that's happened, there's only 3 ways that you can consume foods, and that is through fats, proteins, and carbs. Fats, proteins, and carbs. In my book, The R3 Diet, I talk about the ratios that our bodies prefer to have 60% carbs, 30% fats, 10 to 15% protein. So we already consume too much protein here in the U.S. Way too much animal protein here in the U.S. Way more than our body can handle and process and digest and break down and absorb the nutrients. So it's just one of those things where you just have to know your ratios. That's step 1. Step 2 is what's happened, especially with different diets coming on the scene, is that you end up where one diet will literally focus on Xing out one of the macronutrients. So they will say something like, on this diet, we will have no carbs. So then the carbs is like the bad guy for decades. That's how long some of this stuff lasts. Or there was a time where fat was the bad guy. And so fat literally is X'd out of your diet almost completely or close to it for decades because you feel like fat makes you fat. Okay? When the right type of fat has lots of benefits. And as a matter of fact, if you don't consume fat, I don't want to be around you. Because if you don't consume fat, you are a beast. You are a monster. You are not a nice person. You have mood swings. You are irritable. I'm telling you. Okay? Because we need fat. The brain needs fat. Our bodies need fat. And if you're not getting that fat, that good fat that the body needs, then you're crabby. Not only are you crabby, but you actually are doing the reverse with what you're trying to accomplish by avoiding fat within your body. So you're actually making yourself more fat, and then you're making your skin look bad. So your skin, the more you deprive it of fat, will start to look more and more dry, lose its elasticity. It will start to lose its glow and youthfulness, so you'll start to age and get fine lines and wrinkles and age spots and all this other stuff. You'll age prematurely because of the fact that you're not consuming enough fat. And then the body is so amazing too. Like once you're not getting enough fat, your skin, like your body, it doesn't even look healthy. So you're not losing weight. You may, even if you may be skinny fat, where you're losing this weight, but you have no tone, you have no definition, you have no sculpt to your physique. And so it's just not attractive. It just does not look healthy. When you X out or completely or minimize fat to the point where you're barely consuming any fat. So our bodies loves fat. It loves fat, and it wants fat. It desires fat. It needs fat. Number one preferred form of fuel is the carbs. So you want to eat tons of fruit and vegetables and healthy old ancient grains and all that good stuff. Our bodies prefer carbs. Fruit, you start consuming a high amount of fruit, you'll notice your sugar cravings start to lessen and lessen. Okay? So it's just amazing. So, okay. So that's the deal as it relates to what our body prefers, and the fact that over time we've been jacking it up as it relates to fat. Just jacking it up, bottom line. So let's talk a little bit specifically about, I call it VCO, and that's virgin coconut oil. So when you go out to purchase it, make sure that you get that V, that virgin coconut oil, not just coconut oil. All right, so studies have shown that intake of coconut oil can help our bodies mount resistance to both viruses and bacteria that can cause illness. Even more, it also can help fight off yeast, fungus, and candida. So those are issues. It's an antifungal. It has antifungal properties. Amazing. Coconut oil also can positively affect our hormones for thyroid and blood sugar control. People who take coconut oil also tend to have improvements in how they handle blood sugar, since coconut oil can help improve insulin use within the body. Coconut oil can boost thyroid function, helping to increase metabolism, energy, and endurance. It increases digestion and helps to absorb fat-soluble vitamins. That is the key. That's why that's actually with any good fat. It's supposed to do that. For instance, one of the things I recommend is when people have salads to put a healthy fat on there, either nuts, seeds, or avocados. And in doing so, it does the same thing. It increases digestion and helps to absorb the fat-soluble vitamins. Because fat-soluble, meaning that it needs fat as a carrier, okay, to transport those vitamins. So if you don't have it, if you decrease the fat or if you eliminate the fat, then you're missing out on the absorption of those vitamins, okay? Okay, coconut oil has a unique fat called lauric acid. It's a medium chain triglyceride. That's what makes it a very unique fat. It's a medium chain instead of short or long chain. A medium chain triglyceride. It has been shown that lauric acid increases the good HDL cholesterol in the blood to help improve cholesterol ratio levels. Huge scientific research on that is out. Coconut oil lowers cholesterol by promoting its conversion to a molecule that is a precursor to many of the hormones our bodies need. Coconut can help to restore normal thyroid function. When the thyroid does not function